Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that thanks button down below. So, a little bit of news today. We are down about 5% on OMI on the day, which is, we did not outperform anything. Everything else outperformed us. Bitcoin and Ethereum were up 0.6 and 0.2% over the last 24 hours respectively. And then yesterday, we had the S&P 500 up 0.92%, the Dow up 0.1%, and Nasdaq up 1.88%. That is for the weekend. That is also before a bunch of this stuff came out about Sam Bankman-Fried. Apologies for that. Apparently building a backdoor for FTX, apparently going and saying, hey, we're going to take out $400 million out of this, and USDT going and saying we're going to lock up like $90 million of this because they were hacked, but the hack was really a backdoor. There is a lot of news. It is really crazy. The government's probably going to swoop in, do a lot of major renovations toward crypto regulation, and we'll see what happens with that. The good thing is that Veve is pretty much largely unaffected by that, because even though Veve and OMI are going to be intimately connected over the next couple months and then keep going, right now their revenue doesn't count on crypto. Their revenue, we don't even have crypto pay-in. So the revenue right now is just from drops. There is zero having to do with anything else. Is the OMI coin getting beaten up right now? Yes, it's 0.00105. I am going to go try to get a little bit more. I did sell, like I said, a couple of things. I will have an extra couple $1,000. If that were to have cleared, I would have gotten some today, but it has not. So I'll see what happens with that. But again, the idea is to be able to go and get 150 before the end of the year. If I can do that, great. If not, no big deal. We'll see. But again, Veve's revenue has nothing to do with what's going on in crypto. Again, they make all their stuff from drops. And speaking of drops, we do have we do have the Black Panther. And I'll do a little bit of spoilers for the Black Panther movie. I haven't seen it. I just know the comics, and I pretty much know what happens. We do have a Black Panther drop on Sunday, and I looked at it real quick. It's like, okay, so it's Queen Ramonda. And again, spoilers for Black Panther. If you have not seen it, click away and come back in like 2 minutes. Queen Ramonda is Black Panther's mom, or King T'Challa's mom, former King T'Challa before he had passed away, Chadwick Boseman. So that's a common. And then you do have M'Baku, who is the new leader of Wakanda. M'Baku is the he's also a common. So these two have 4,200 each. It's a blind box, so $13. Then it has Nakia. Nakia was King T'Challa's love interest in the last couple of movies. It did come out that she did have a kid with him, and there is a new King T'Challa, or there's a new T'Challa. It is Chadwick Boseman's son, or King T'Challa's son. It's supposed to be. Hopefully he'll be in the next couple of movies. They might age him up. I'm not sure. So a lot of people are going to want her. Only 3,200 of her. And then you have Okoye, who's the leader of the Dora Milaje. If you haven't seen Captain America and not the Winter Soldier, the new one with Bucky, with Falcon and Winter Soldier, Okoye's in there as well. The Dora Milaje's in there as well. Basically taking on super soldiers. Absolutely amazing. So people are going to want her. And then you have Riri Williams, the young Ironheart. So she's got a lot of Iron Man technology type of thing. There's a bunch of really exciting stuff with her. They were supposed to do something with Armor Wars. I'm not sure if they're still going to do that, but people are going to want her. And Namor. So it says in the description for Namor that he's ruler of Talokan. Basically, it should be one of the rulers of Atlantis. He is kind of evil in the comics, but then he is, apparently in this movie, he kind of wants to join up with them at some point to kind of fight a common enemy, and then he does want to attack the surface world. Anyway, hopefully now people can come back. Actually, I'll make a note of that to come back at 4 minutes to avoid Black Panther spoilers. But having said that, I looked at all these, and that one's a number 1,000, or that one, there's only 1,000 of them. It's ultra rare. So that is very, very rare. I think that is the scarcest one that we have up until. And I was like, okay, we have all this. Where's Shuri? Why is Shuri not here? That is T'Challa's sister. That is, again, the spoilers are gone now. But I was like, why? But then I realized if you go and you look at the top of the article and look at utility, it says collect all 6 Black Panther Wakanda Forever Mighties by 27 November 2022 and receive an additional Black Panther Wakanda Forever Mighty to add to your set. More details soon. So we do have an actual Black Panther physical statue that we can, he's animated, it's really great. We could get a little tiny Black Panther But we don't know if it's going to be T'Challa Black Panther or another Black Panther. Who is that? I don't know. But either way, we could get either or of them. But Marvel Mighties has never done this. They've never done that. And again, why now? I mean, Disney just did it with the Aladdin's Magic Lamp. You airdrop the deed, airdrop a promo code, so you can get had the opportunity to buy the Mickey, Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey. So it does seem like Disney and Marvel are both really getting into utilities with it, and they're starting off small. So I think that means really, really good things for the future. Speaking of future, there was some conspiracy theories about Joanna Balakin, who's the VP of Digital Business Development and Third Party over for Disney, and like, oh, she mentioned that Disney's Golden Moments were her favorite IPs, her favorite NFTs that Disney had made, but they didn't mention Veve. Are they taking their stuff off Veve? Are they moving away from Veve? No, that's silly. That's just, in my opinion, again, I have no proof of this, but it does make some poetic sense that Veve would say, hey, the app currently is undergoing an abundance of changes right now. We don't really need 6 million people coming in right now while the app is going through these changes. We do want to scale appropriately. So I would imagine that Veve had gone to Disney and said, hey, don't mention us right now. We don't need a whole mess of people coming and running to us. And I assume that's why they had left us out. Again, mentioning Veve without mentioning Veve. Golden Moments, huzzah. And I was looking at OMI before, I posted a Twitter poll about almost 24 hours ago, and I said, what type of OMI do you have? You could have GoChain OMI, you could have ERC20 OMI, you could have Polygon OMI, or you could have WOMI, that wrapped OMI. So the Polygon and the wrapped OMI total was 5%. 88% of people did have that ERC20 OMI, but 7% of people, which is, let's say, like 70, because it was 1,066 votes, there's 70-something percent, or I'm sorry, 70-something people, almost 80 people, that have GoChain OMI still. I don't know I would do that. I would be advised, I did move the rest of my GoChain OMI over the last couple of days. Cost me a couple million OMI to do so. Be advised, gas is a little bit cheaper after midnight, Eastern Standard Time, that is. So that's just letting y'all know the best time to move it. But I don't think I would have any of my OMI on GoChain just because everything's collapsing, everything's doing whatever. So that's just Trust Wallet or Ledger, and that's probably fine. In the macro, we do have Lionel Messi, which is one of the biggest soccer superstars in the world, current player for PSG Soccer Club, is now a brand ambassador and investor in the NFT game, #SoRare. It's just good that other people are coming in general, just saying, hey, not all of crypto's bad. Not everyone are bad actors like Sam was. Rock Blockchain tweeting, super proud of Puddin' Cheeks and Akomi Reese have done, and that has been revealed to the community. Can't wait for these plans to materialize and for everyone to see his labor of love these two have put together and then beyond. Rock Blockchain had posted in the Feesh Discord saying, hey everyone, Veve Wall Beta is now live. $5 in layer 2 OMI to post, 50% burn, 30% prizes for top score per quarter, and 20% site goes to the site, which is maintenance, servers, etc. Have fun. So again, Brock, just like Feesh, is not taking anything, not taking any profit at all. Again, 50% is burned, 30% goes into prizes for the top score per quarter, and then 20% just goes to the site for maintenance. Rock Blockchain is not taking any money himself. All of it just goes back into the machine. And let's take a look at it real quick, because it is a kind of a cool app that you can go, and again, it's not an app, but you just go to vevewall.com. It is on his page over on the Twitter, Brock McBreadcat. And if you go there, you just see a bunch of things about like disclaimers saying this is not real. If somebody says like they're the best at a certain thing, it's just kind of for fun to see who's number one. If you go over on the top right, you can go and you click and you can connect to Immutable X, and you basically just click that. If you have an Immutable X account, great, you can connect there, and then from there you can go on and put in some OMI, and you could start right away. You could do it via MetaMask and create a wallet, and then you could post on all those jobs. So I'm not 100% sure how many people are going to go do this, but it is just another way to be able to show off what you got, to be able to burn some OMI. So I am very thankful for him to build that. If you have BlockFi, here's an email that has been circulating over on Twitter saying, in light of recent developments at BlockFi, we are beyond our control. We are writing to notify you that purchasing privileges on your BlockFi rewards are suspended until further notice. As a result, you will not be able to make purchases using your card. However, you will be able to view your transactions activity, download statements, and make payments on any outstanding balance. Yeah, BlockFi. They're just going saying don't have exchanges. Exchanges do not put your stuff on exchanges. Get it off. Willchart.org reports Ontario Teachers Fund loses $95 million due to FTX bankruptcy. This is not just affecting people in crypto. It is people outside of crypto that think their money is safe. On Telegram, they say FTX has been hacked. All funds seem to be gone. Yeah. If you didn't, I think Tom Brady lost like $650 million. He's going to be playing for the next couple of years. Autism Capital reports that high probability insiders at FTX are currently trying to run off with the funds. Both FTX and FTX US wallets have now been affected and commingled. Current amount being laundered is almost $400 million. In one transaction, 321 million TRX, which is about 17 million, transferred FTX to an unknown wallet. Nebraska Gooner says 400 million in funds just moved from FTX to this wallet. Some users' accounts are being drained to zero. What in the heck is going on? We did have Elon Musk speak over in a space yesterday, which is really, really cool. I think that's the first time he's ever been in a space. He had gone on and said that people were just asking about crypto. He did say Doge to the moon, so read into that what you will. But then he also said, somebody asked him what other type of cryptos do you think are safe. He said, well, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge are probably safe, and there are probably several others, but I just can't speak on the others right now. There was a bunch of people that were in there that, for whatever reason, I happen to follow, and they follow me. So I did try to request to speak and get up there. Elon Musk was still listening. There was like 56,000 people in there at some point. I didn't get a chance to speak. I might not have just waited long enough, or I waited too long to request. I was going to ask him, like, hey, what would you think about, you mentioned other altcoins. What about Cardano or OMI or Binance, and just throwing that in there so that 60,000 people would hear what OMI is and being associated with that. But again, he got off too soon when he became co-host and muted his mic. And but I'm just repeating to you guys what some people may have heard and other people didn't. He did mention Doge to the moon. He did mention those other three coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge, but I did not get to ask him that about OMI. So we do have DCOM next week. That'll be really exciting. In my memories is coming up pictures with Wendy, with Taps, with the OMI homies, with everyone there. So that's really fun. I can't wait for that. I am going to have Amar Singh over on the podcast on the 26th, talking about how the first drop on Utility Discord, which link down below, the first drop on the Utility platform, will be Winx Club. That is a lot of people really excited about that. It looks really good. Again, link down below to that Discord. That is going to launch in December. So I'm very excited about that. And then there's somebody else that's going to be on the week after, on the 29th. That's going to be pretty cool. I can't say who that is yet, but I'll have an announcement for that within the next 10 days. I get tagged in this all the time. I don't know who Pokemon World NFT is. They are not real. People have been saying, like, ignite your inner Pokemon trainer, raise your own Pokemons. This is not real. Pokemon... I've said it before, I'll say it again. They're either going to do it with Veve or they're going to do it with themselves. They're not going to go to anyone else. Like, I can almost guarantee that. And this has nothing to do with any of my knowledge of Veve, although it does a little bit. It is strictly my knowledge of Pokemon and the Nintendo company at large. They're probably either going to do it with Veve or they're not going to do it with anyone else. And we didn't know until recently that David was talking with Pokemon. We had always assumed that some contact had been made. Again, it wasn't confirmed until recently. David had said that in Lori Brenner's space the other day. And I just know Pokemon. I just know Nintendo, and I know that's, there's no other option out there to do it with. So they're either going to do it with Veve or do it themselves. They're not going to go with a random company that nobody's ever heard of. Veve Digital Collectibles announces another banger from Scotty Young. This one-of-one cover from Marvel's Deadpool 2012. Number 1 is one of his first 10 Young variants. And I'm going to go for this. I'll bid like $2,000 because I don't have that much money. But I guarantee other people will vote for that as well. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Gyarados!